Yes, 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 yes. Sup, Eagles Nation? Eagles Truth here with you. And guys already know by now, I'm usually always late putting out videos, but Eagles signed Sam Bradford 2 more years. I think it's like 30 some million. 26 guarantees, so it'd be about like 18 million a year, something like that. I don't know. Contracts get so complicated sometimes. It's hard to know exactly how it works anyway. But cheaper than if we franchise tagged him this year. Is it a lot of money? Yeah, it's a lot of money. Is it a lot, even in football terms? Yes. He's going to be a well-paid quarterback. Okay, but it is cheaper than if we franchise tagged him. And look, if you're going to get an above average quarterback, which Sam Bradford is, you people thinking he's average at best are delusional. Absolutely delusional. You guys are the most negative idiots. And I say idiots because you want to be so negative, it seems, want to bitch and moan and cry, that it makes you wrong. It makes you literally wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say Sam Bradford is Tom Brady or Joe Montana or, even Peyton Manning in his prime or anything like that. I'm not going to go there, obviously. But he is above average. He is. If you watched him, just fucking watched him play the second half, it was like every time it was literally getting to the point where every time he dropped back, he got rid of the ball in a very fast manner, and it was on target. Now, whether it was caught or not is a different story. But it seemed like, even in the Arizona game, we got blown out in the second half. We were right there with them. Could have been in halftime tied with them. If we'd got our shit together a little bit. But so we were hanging with them in the first half. But even in the Arizona game, it just seemed like we were moving the ball up and down the field. Especially the last Giants game, which the Giants defense is atrocious, so take that with a grain of salt. But it just seemed like towards the end of the year, it was up and down the field we went for the most part. It's just drops and fumbles and just freaking sacks, everything else, just whatever the case may be. Lack of running game, just you name it. Play call predictability, whatever, just kind of did us in a little bit. But as far as Sam, when he threw the ball, it was usually always accurate. It was usually always bam, right there. And he got it out in time, had good footwork. Whatever, I'm going on and on. He's above average. You people can't evaluate a quarterback worth shit, apparently. But I like it. It's only 2 years, so you get to feel him out a little bit to see if he's a match for, Doug Peterson, to see if he can stay healthy. If he kills himself, you're not on the hook for too long. So I like that, and if he proves good, boom, in 2 more years, you do even a bigger deal if he proves to be amazing, But so I like the time frame. I like it. Honestly, it's the best case. It's the best case scenario. Who else was out there? And I hate saying that like that because it diminishes Sam Bradford by saying it like that. Like, oh, who else was out there? Sam Bradford's better than that, okay? But still, who else was out there? RG3. We're gonna just let Sanchez go, or are we gonna let Sanchez be the guy? We're gonna draft a quarterback in a very non-quarterback. This draft's not a good quarterback draft. Okay, let's put it that way. And even then, probably the top guy or 2 will be taken anyway by the time we pick. So we're probably not gonna get a day 1 starter that is anything to write home about. Anyway, so there was nothing. He was our best option. And honestly, guys, I think our defense is gonna be pretty damn good with Schwartz. So our defense will be good if we can shore up that offensive line. We have Sam Bradford and everything like that. Guys, I could see us winning the division, honestly. A lot depends. I don't know. Part of me thinks Redskins are going to come back down to earth. You never know with the Cowboys. Romo, he's hurt all the damn time. I have no freaking idea. And even then, that team was more dysfunctional than just a quarterback being out. Or the Giants defense, good God. And we own them anyway, it seems like. I'm telling you guys, I think Bradford's better than what you guys think. I think this defense is going to be better than you guys think. If we can fix this O-line and maybe add a weapon, just add a legit threat in the receiving game. Let me tell you, are the Eagles going to win the Super Bowl? Probably not. Now, here's something different that I do. I say probably not because 99 times out of 100, I don't think we're going to win. But I don't do this. Are the Eagles going to win the Super Bowl this year? No. See, I don't do that because that's stupid. You can't predict the future. Could the Eagles win the Super Bowl in 2016? Well, 2017? Yes, they can. They can. Do I think they will? No. But they can. So stop that whole, predict, the freaking fortune-telling shit. Stop. It irks me. And people's like, are they going to win the Super Bowl? No. So it's just, you don't freaking know. But, that's just the nitpicking thing in me. So anyway, I'm happy. I've been saying it all off season long, Sam Bradford needs to be re-signed, and we re-signed him. And this is what pisses me off. People are sitting there saying, oh, Fletcher Cox, what about him? He's the one that deserved the money and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. There's 2 points to this. Number one, Fletcher Cox wasn't pending free agency. Now, granted, you want to get it done before that happens, but he wasn't pending free agency. So, the quarterback was the more essential need. All right, that's number one. Number two, actually, there's 3 points. Number two, quarterback over DT. A quarterback over a defensive tackle. If you have a question, if you have a problem that you have to take care of at quarterback, and you have a problem you have to take care of at defensive tackle, you take care of the quarterback problem first. Seriously, I don't care what the players' profiles are and everything. You need a quarterback to sustain winning in this league. You can catch lightning in a bottle any given year, but to sustain winning, you need an above average quarterback, which Sam Bradford is. Just needs to stay healthy. And the last point, this is the biggest one, and not many people are going to agree with this. A defensive tackle. We're going to pay Fletcher Cox like $100 million or something, like a ridiculous contract. He's a defensive tackle in a 4-3 team. Defensive tackle in a 4-3 defense getting like a huge, ridiculous contract. You tell me if that's a plan for success. I love Fletcher Cox. I think he is, he's very good. He's a very good, one of the best, if not the best defensive tackle out there. But he's a defensive tackle in now a 4-3 defense. Is there any team that is in the playoffs that pays a defensive tackle mega bucks? It's probably one of the, dare I say, least important positions on the defensive side of football. Maybe in the entire team. A defensive tackle in a 4-3. I love Fletcher Cox, but if a team offered a high first-round pick and some other picks, like maybe you threw in a second or maybe a third in here and everything like that, I would at least consider it. Now, it depends on what the pick is. In the draft, who's coming out, what could we, For example, if there's a really can't-miss quarterback or a can't-miss cornerback in the draft or something like that, in that draft, and we're for sure be able to get him, I would, and I understand draft picks are always a gamble. Fletcher Cox is a sure thing. But you got to think about stuff like that. You can't get too attached. You can't get too attached to players. With that said, if they offer him a big contract, I'm not going to, if they can do it and everything, I'm not going to be against it. I'm not. But just keep in mind, everybody's talking about Fletcher, just keep in mind, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. And they had to do with Sam Bradford because there's no better option. There wasn't even an option that was even close, in my opinion. You got to do it smart for the team. Okay? So it's Fletcher Cox either way, whether they get him a huge thing or they trade him for some boatload of... Now, if they let him walk, I'll be pissed. If they let him walk, I'll be pissed. It's like, Jesus, sign him for this huge contract or get a shitload out of a trade for him. One or the other. Either way. I'm not leaning towards any way with that. Either way, it's like whatever, cool. But if they let him go, like if they don't re-sign him and then he just leaves in free agency, I will be so pissed. All right, guys, I'm out. Good thing with Sam Bradford, Eagles might actually compete this year. You know, at least for the division anyway. Peace out, guys.